Hey guys, how's it going? Raven here. For this video, I decided to try practicing and learning frontside lip slides. To be honest, this was definitely not one of the tricks I had in my ideas of tricks to learn and or do. But I went to the skate park, I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. This guy Patrick, he was trying to do some frontside lip slides on the down rail, the same down rail that I board slid over the summer, and it had me thinking, maybe I should probably try learning lip slides. He wanted me to do it with him, but I literally don't know how to do no slides, or at least I didn't until now, and I've been practicing them, and it wasn't that bad. It was a little bit scary trying to put my back trucks onto the flat bar, as well as also over a curb as well, but I'll let the footage all speak for itself, as well as the voiceovers where I explain the whole entire process going into it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. For starters, I just threw in a couple slappy board slides. I really like skating this curve. It's just something really small, and it's something that's really helped me get really comfortable doing other stuff on flat bars and rails and stuff. Like, it really just helped me out. But after those board slides, I tried doing some lip slides. I practiced this a decent amount where I knew the angle in which I had to go, as well as also how well I can get my front trucks over that so I can slide the rest of it. That, and I also carried an extra board with me because I worried my board would snap. I've seen that lip slides can be a bit of a board snapper, and I've been popping really high, so I chose to also carry an extra one. I also did a couple of some practice board slides on this. Going from the curb to a rail, it's like a totally different sliding feeling, so just to break that in a little bit as well. If I'm being ever so honest, I was wussing out on this trick so much. I'm talking like 10, 15 plus minutes. I'll be real. But instead of showing you guys all those freaking roll-ups and hesitation and shit, I'm gonna try and narrow it down, because I mean, who the hell wants to watch that? I know damn well I don't, and I'm editing this. When it comes to skateboarding, sometimes I wuss out. But one of the best ways to really help with that fear occasionally is not only doing it yourself, by yourself, but also doing it with people around you. I wasn't the only one seshing this flat bar today. I wasn't the only one who was facing their fears of trying to hit this thing and, being afraid of eating shit and all. The homie here who was skating, which you'll probably see a little bit later on, he's the homie David. He's a local, he comes here all the time. We've had some games to skate, and he's really freaking cool. He's been doing backside 50-50s on all those ledges in the back very consistently, but has yet to ever try doing it on this flat bar here. So when I was trying lip slide, he and I made a little deal. If he commits to doing backside 50-50 on this, as well as also backsmith, because he was going for that as well, that I would stop being a pussy and freaking commit to doing the lip slide. And you'll see how some of that stuff plays out. It was this one right here where it just worked. I thought he was gonna go for back 50 first, but he went for back Smith. I think he landed a couple more times afterwards, but yeah, that's a start, man. That was really good. Went into it properly. A little sketchy on the roll away, but for the most part, everything's solid. And he went to go do it a couple of more times, I think maybe 2 or 3 more, and he got really nice at it. I think he was going for Smith, but accidentally almost went for 50, but seeing him do stuff like that, it made me want to commit to this trick a little bit more. And that wasn't perfect, but that was definitely better than all the last few attempts I had when going for this trick. And eventually, I built up the courage and I actually tried doing it. And every single time that I was falling or slamming, it wasn't even that bad. All that fear in my head was telling me, oh my God, you're gonna die. But then sometimes you're not gonna die. Sometimes you're gonna be super successful, like how he was right over there. And how I'm gonna soon be with this trick. Now this shit right here really got me hyped. That was clean. That was really, really clean. I'm so freaking stoked for this guy. Like, he's never done that before. Like, literally. And like, that's like the most amazing part too. Like, we were both getting out of our comfort zones. We were really trying to do stuff that we're not really so good at. And, the results were getting there, and it was beautiful. It's one of the best parts of skateboarding. I did not expect myself to scream so loudly when I did that. Like when I actually did it, you know, in person, in real life, you know, I didn't think it was that loud, but now I'm hearing it and I'm like, damn, I was really freaking hyped. But that was great, you know, because after this, after doing this cool exposure therapy, the fear was really starting to go away, and I just got another one, you know, because hey man, we're skateboarders. Just because we do it once doesn't always mean, you know, that's all right. Sometimes you got to go for more than one. Sometimes you can just take the one and just roll away, but it varies. I think one of the best parts about practicing this trick was like the more that I was making like these mistakes, the more I was learning what to do and what not to do when going for it. You know, how to kick out, how to bail, how to properly get into it, how my body should be while I'm sliding it. You know, I began to critique myself, and now I still am currently critiquing myself when doing this. And the more I kept practicing, the more consistent it got, and thus I became more confident and faced one of my fears. When I first learned board slides, I was always, I think, really trying to really just like hug the end of it. But when I went for the lip slides, I board slid, I think maybe about like almost about a quarter of the flat bar. So if I can do it like that, and those are like my first few attempts, I can probably definitely like imagine myself doing at least half of the flat bar, if not maybe the whole entire thing. And gradually, as I work my way up, then I'll take it to a handrail. I'll be honest, I'm still afraid of doing that trick because literally I know that if I was to do that down a handrail, and if I jack it up, I'm gonna freaking sack and it's gonna hurt like hell. But we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna practice, we're gonna put in the work, and we're gonna do our best, and that's what matters the most. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and see you guys later. Peace.